Hi, I'm Mac. Hi, I'm Ruckus. And together, we're Maximum Ruckus! Yay!
What's up, Internet? Welcome to Maximum Ruckus, the podcast that dares to ask the question, what if you had about an hour to kill? I am your host, Jose Ruckus, a.k.a. Brandon, a.k.a. the Millennial Ted Kaczynski. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Makenna, the Mad Dog May.
That's what they call me. Woof. Hi.
What's going on, McKenna?
We out here. Doing
we
the
are
stuff.
out here.
Mm-hmm. Happy September. It's pretty much fall.
I mean, it is. I think it's fall, right?
Yeah.
When does fall officially start? Like, what are...
The 21st or the 20th, somewhere around there.
Really? We still have, like, another month of summer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's how, like, December is, too. Because, like, technically winter doesn't start until, like, the 22nd or whatever. But, like...
That's insane.
It's weird. It's really weird.
We need to renegotiate these definitions.
We do.
It's September 1st, pouring down rain here. It was like,
Really?
It's fall now. It's fall.
Wow.
Just on a dime. It was like, it's September now, it's fall.
I wish. We had a heat wave this week.
I wore a sweater yesterday.
I'm very jealous. I would love to wear I'm sweating in just this. And
yeah, heat will probably pick up over the next couple of days. It'll probably get hot again. But
get second summer.
A little breeze right now. It's great.
Wow, that's really nice. Yeah, we're not having that right now. We're still full humid 90s. Not good.
Well, McKenna, speaking of fall, you've declared this autumn the autumn of Snoopy. And so you're prepped up.
I am prepped
up for Snoopy fall.
I am. I really am. So, I saw on the TikTok about this is gonna be great audio texture of this bag.
Should have took the stuff out of the bag before the episode.
My mom came in my room earlier today. It was all the stuff was still in the bag on the floor. She's like, "What's that? Why didn't you put this away?" I'm like, "Gotta show Brandon on the podcast." It's important stuff. So I saw on the TikTok that Marshalls and TJ Maxx and Home Goods have their fall items out, which includes Snuppy. So my sister and I dragged our mother to these places, and let me tell you what we got. Okie doke. So, well, this is not from either of these places, but this is from Kohl's. My grandma found some Snuppy plushes at Kohl's. So
very nice.
Snuppy.
How soft is that?
Super soft. It's really soft.
That's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's very cute, and he's very soft. Then we got some fleece. This is fallen. Some fleece jammy pants.
Oh, that's what those are.
Yes.
Pajamas.
Pajama pants. Snuppy and Woodstock. Or as Snoopy and Woodstock, or as my father has been calling them, Snuppy and Woodstick. So it's cute pants. Fleece, so I can't wear them yet, but I'm excited. Warm, very warm. Do they have pockets? Wait. They don't have pockets, but that's okay. It's Snuppy. Do you also want the other Marshalls stuff too?
I mean, yeah, might as well.
Okay, full haul. So I found this sweatshirt, Coca-Cola sweatshirt. Coca-Cola. Now I got 2 goldenrod sweatshirts, which I don't know how many people can say they have. Because goldenrod, not a popular sweatshirt thing.
No, not really.
Then I got this NASA hoodie.
Okay, yeah, classic.
Nice. And Campbell, my sister, found this Mountain Dew Do the Do shirt.
Do the do.
So I had to get that. Do the do.
Hell yeah. Donation.
Exactly. And then the final thing in the bag, Snoopy fall socks with Woodstock.
Nice.
Oh, and then the last thing, which I keep forgetting about, I got a Snoopy blanket. Snoopy fleece blanket. Campbell, of course, got to the fall Snoopy Peanuts blanket. That's okay. Could not find the fall sheets yet. I have not given up hope.
Are we willing to like go to like Amazon, buy these online if we need to find some Snoopy sheets for you?
We might have to, yeah. Just
Okay. Okay, we'll keep an eye out.
yeah. Well, as the time gets closer to the official fall start date, well, I'll
we got
stop
another
by.
month.
Exactly. We're just ramping up. Let me tell you what. Oh my god! And we got mugs, fall Snuppy mugs, Halloween mugs. I got one with Snuppy, Woodstick, and the pumpkin. And then my mom went to the store and she found like those cups that says Happy Halloween with Snuppy on it. Like the cups with like the straws and stuff, the reusable cups. I'm ready. Bring on Snuppy season.
I think we need to do like a first day of fall stream or something where we're just like head to toe Snoopy mugs, just celebrating the start of the fall with Snoopy.
I think we need to do that as well. Do they have like Snuppy onesies?
Probably.
I looked up
September 23rd, Saturday.
The 23rd. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Snoopy onesie. Oh yeah. That's the dog. That's not just. Oh my god! Wait, Halloween's coming up. I bet you they got costumes.
A Snoopy costume.
I just googled Halloween. That's not going to help me in my search. We've got all these other costumes in our house. Oh my god. It's Snoopy. It's Snuppy. I don't know if I have the budget for this. But
okay. Well, you know, we got time. We can put this out there.
Exactly.
We'll figure it out.
I'm excited.
So, Makenna, like the main thing that I wanted to talk about on the show today, I had a thought last night.
Okay.
And then just a learning lesson for people. You're doing a podcast, okay? This is a lesson for everybody doing a podcast, okay? Which is that like not every thought that you have is interesting enough to bring up on a podcast.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And so initially, all I wanted to talk about on this podcast, Makenna, I've been eating a lot of mozzarella cheese lately.
Now, okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. I want to dive into this first. So, like, mozzarella along with other things, or just straight mozzarella?
Usually with something else. Usually with some kind of meat or cracker as well, or on sandwiches. I've been putting a lot more mozzarella on sandwiches these days.
Yeah.
And then last night I made chicken parm with some noodles. Obviously, tons of mozzarella.
Of course.
And I'm just thinking, like, I've been eating a lot of mozzarella cheese lately. And then I was like, well, that's actually not like a topic or anything. We can't just talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, we could, but yeah.
No. So I had to come up with a way to talk about cheese in a way that might be more entertaining to the audience, Makenna. And so what I want to draft cheeses.
I'm ready. I'm so
You and
ready.
I, we're going to have a draft, 5-round draft. Snake format. We're going to draft cheeses.
I'm so excited.
How do you want to determine who goes first in the draft?
Do we flip a coin?
We can. Do you have a coin on you? Do you have a coin around you?
I have my piggy bank. Hold on. Give me a second. This is not good for audio
noise textures.
Do you prefer what coin? I pulled a penny out first, but I didn't know.
I mean, that'll work.
Okay. It's got two faces, huh? I gotta flip the piggy bank back over. Okay. Okie doke. What do you want? Heads or tails? Oh, I'm kicking things.
I'm going to go with tails.
Okay. I don't really know how to
As
flip
they
a coin.
say, it never fails.
I lost it. Never mind, I found it. It's heads. I'm
Heads.
sorry.
Okay, so you get to go first.
Uh-huh.
You're familiar with how snake draft works, right?
Yes, I am familiar.
Okay, so for anybody in the audience who's not aware of what's going to go, McKenna's going to go 1st. I'm going to go 2nd, and then it loops back around. So I get 3rd, McKenna gets 4th, then McKenna gets 5th. Okay, so we're going to do top 5 cheeses. First round, first pick, McKenna. What's your cheese? So do we need to put qualifier? Like, so we're talking like these are like the 5 cheeses that you get for the rest of time, right? You don't get any other cheeses, just these 5.
Okay.
Obviously not like in reality, right? That'd just be hard to navigate. But I'm saying like these are the ones. Like if you only get 5 cheeses for the rest of your life, these are the 5 we're gonna pick.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm going first round, first pick. Cheese cubes. And I realized
That's not a kind of cheese.
Okay. No,
That's
hear
a
me out.
shape.
Shush. So, I particularly want cheddar cheese cubes because
Okay.
I usually eat the most out of these whenever I'm at a family gathering or a party of some sort that has got cheese cubes. I don't go for the pepper jack. I don't go for. I hate Swiss. I always go with cheddar cheese cubes. So I guess that means I should pick cheddar first round.
I love it. Just the very first one, we just immediately derailed.
Oh, Brandon, if you saw my original list, listen, I'll tell you about my original list later.
Okay, I can't wait. Okay, so do you want to break this up between white cheddar and yellow cheddar, or do you want to do all cheddars? Like, how should we approach this?
I'll pick yellow cheddar's the one that's darker, right? I want yellow cheddar, please.
Yeah. Okay. So first round, first pick, you're going with cheddar.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with mozzarella.
Yep. That's smart.
There's a lot of stuff uses the mozzarella. Pizza, mozzarella cheese necessary. Chicken parm, gotta have it. I've been eating a lot of these Italian sub sandwiches. Gotta have the mozz on there. So yeah, I'm gonna go with mozzarella, and then on the way back around, second round, I'm gonna go with Parmigiano Reggiano. You don't necessarily like eat it all like as a cheese, right? Like you're not cutting off slices of Parmesan and just eating them, but it just adds to everything, you know. It's great.
Really
it's
does.
great cheese.
It is.
You just like take a pound and just shred it all on top of your salad or something. You know, it's great.
Enhance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
Okay. What's your next pick, Makenna?
Number 2. Baby Bell cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese that is, if it's a cheese of its own, but I want the red wax Baby Bell cheese.
I really don't know what kind of cheese that is.
It's good.
It's an Edam style cheese.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of its own deal. So yeah.
That's good because I almost put Edam on here earlier not because I have a particular fondness for it, but it's always in crossword puzzles. So if it's always in crossword puzzles, why not?
Edam. Yeah, that's what it is. It's Edam.
Okie doke. So I'll take
a French cheese.
Oui. Oh,
Very
number
nice.
3. Number 3. Shit, this is cheddar. Hold on. This is another cheddar product.
What is it?
Cracker Barrel cheese. But it's cheddar. I forgot.
Your approach to this is so insane.
Brandon, once again, you should have seen the original list, which is even worse. Because I was gonna go Parmesan, but it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go. Let's go. I'm going provolone. I like my subs with provolone. That's what they use at Jersey Mike's a lot of the time. And
that's what I get on my meatball subs usually.
Yeah.
Is the provolone.
Meatball sub guy at Temple, he would also they use provolone.
It's similar to a mozzarella. Same. It's got that meltiness to it. That really good pull apart. It's great cheese.
Yeah.
Great cheese.
Good cheese. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with for the next pick. I'm gonna go with Munster.
Ooh, okay.
Munster's what I like on like if I'm having like cold cut sandwiches. Munster's what I put on there.
Yeah.
Very great sandwich cheese. And then I'm gonna follow that up with American cheese.
Damn it!
Controversial pick. I know a lot of people probably going to be hating on especially these European fucks,
Mm-hmm.
going to hate the American cheese pick, but nothing goes better on a cheeseburger than some American cheese. And I gotta have my cheeseburgers, McKenna. I'm obsessed with the cheeseburgers. So
You are, yeah.
Gotta have the American cheese.
Yeah. Apparently you do. Damn it.
I'm scooping your picks, McKenna.
You are.
But you got cheddar. You got the best cheese.
I did.
It's the best one.
What can I say? I fumbled the ball in the beginning, but we got around to it in the end. I want Colby Jack cheese for my fourth pick.
Oh, that's a good cheese.
It's another snack, and all cheeses are snacks, but I'm stacking on some Colby Jack cheese.
That's another really good sandwich cheese too.
Yeah, exactly. So come on.
Good on a shirt. Like you just get like we're talking like cheese cubes and whatnot. Colby Jack is up there, putting it on crackers and stuff. Yeah, it's a great cheese.
It's a good cheese. Now,
this is the last pick, right?
This is the last pick. It might be wrong because I did not understand the rules, I don't think. My number 5 might be queso. Can I have queso?
No.
I don't know what cheese is queso though.
So normally it's Jack cheese.
Okay. Cool.
Melted down. Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take Jack cheese as number 5
in
the form of melty.
Great. Okay. My last pick, a lot of options here.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
oh my god.
And especially because like, oh man, if I can't have any of the other cheese. Because do you like blue cheese, McKenna? You into blue cheese?
I don't know. Like,
you don't know?
It's not my go-to, but I also won't not eat something because of blue cheese.
Okay.
If I go wings, I'm always going ranch. Salad dressing, I'm always going ranch or something else.
Oh, see, I use salad dressing. I almost always go blue cheese.
Really?
Yeah, I like it. Now the thing is though, I don't have cheddar, and I'm a big fan of a macaroni and cheese. Eat it all the time, so I need a different cheese for my macaroni and cheese. So I'm gonna go with Gouda.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna get Gouda.
Gouda's good.
Gouda's Gouda.
Is that all 5? Did we hit all 5? Did you hit all 5?
That's 5. That's 5
that
rounds.
Went quick.
Yeah, no, we got our cheeses in. Only 2 of us, it's not gonna take that long.
Oh,
10 cheeses.
So
when I said we're gonna draft cheeses, and you got really excited when I brought this up last night. How did you interpret what I meant by that?
Let me walk you through what I did. So I wrote down all cheese-related products that I could think of.
Okay, that's a decent way to do it.
Including, but not limited to, Cheese Touch, Big Cheese, Cheese Balls, Mouse Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese. Just anything and everything that I could think of. Campbell came in here for a little bit. She was giving me some actual cheeses. That's where I got provolone, because I forgot provolone was a thing.
So you were just gonna draft things with cheese in the name?
Yeah, let me tell you my original draft. So 1 through 5 was originally going to be the Green Bay Packer cheese head, cheese cubes, cheese balls, Chuck E. Cheese, and Parmesan. That was...
Oh my god, you took like the most unhinged approach to the question. That's so great.
So that was my
Well done.
We got there in the end, and I'm happy with my choices because we can get
your list is good.
I'm thrilled.
Good list.
We out here cheesing it up. Yeah, and then I spent too much time trying to rank the 5. But it's okay.
Okay, so I want to do some more of these drafts.
Okay.
Like when we get around Halloween time, I want to draft Halloween candies.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I want to draft Christmas related things. You know,
There's
obviously.
no way I can mess those ones up.
So I'm gonna spend some time. We're gonna figure out another one. We'll do one of these soon.
Cool.
I have an idea for what I want to do with the next episode, Makenna.
Okay.
I want to do like a required listening episode of Maximum Ruckus.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I think what we're gonna do is you're gonna pick an album for me to listen to. I'm gonna pick an album for you to listen to, and we're gonna come together on the episode. We're gonna share, talk about the albums, all that stuff.
I'm excited. So what? Once again, went the complete opposite direction of what before you said about listening to albums. I thought you meant recorded listening of our show episodes that people had to watch. Like our best episodes.
I mean, there's only like 6 of these episodes.
That's why I was like, oh, okay, maybe we'll do bits. Go back and watch the Memento episode, Toads for Tony Salads. That was the first time we really went off the rails. Like that is the episode of HBO Max that started this podcast. It really is. It's almost been a year.
So if you follow like the trajectory of like how we got to doing this show, I guess it would have the first episode we recorded in London probably would have been. Because that was the episode, I think, that you had your bug freak out.
Oh,
which was
right.
The first clip out.
Yeah, The Dark Knight. Yeah.
The Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
London changed everything.
London changed everything. That was... I think about that and how, like, I think I did those at, like, 10 o'clock or midnight over there, and I get to like midnight here, and I'm like, I don't know how I did that, and I had that much energy. So one of them I went out afterwards. Like,
yeah, you did. You were recording so late during those.
Well,
you were recording super late, and then it was like early in the morning for me, right?
Yeah, because you would have been like 10 hours or no, 8 hours before. I think, difference. So it was like maybe mid-afternoon for you.
Yeah. I think it was like 1 o'clock here or something. I was recording those episodes.
Yeah.
Those are so weird.
I didn't think about that, but we did them, and yeah, like you said, they changed everything.
Yeah, they definitely changed the direction of the show. What are you thinking for albums, Makenna?
I was thinking
require me to listen to an album.
I was thinking of a few. My brain immediately went to Fall Out Boy, but you know Fall Out Boy, and I don't want to make you.
I've listened to most of their albums.
Yeah. I don't know, cause there's like. Because I've been listening.
Last time we were talking about music, you brought up that who's this guy? Who's like your favorite artist?
Bruno Major. I was thinking about making you either listen to his newest album or the one before that. I've
never heard of this guy.
I think I'm gonna do the one the album before this one. Which is it To Let a Good Thing Die? I can never remember what was the title. To Let a Good Thing
Die is the album from 2020.
Okay, yeah, that one. I can never remember which one's the title track or not. To Let a Good Thing Die. That got a lot of stuff associated with that album. I love that album with my entire heart.
Okay.
It is like This
is a short album.
It is a short album. I will lay on the floor sometimes. I have it on vinyl, and I will just listen to it and just lay on my floor. Like,
oh, okay.
It's chill compared to like the other stuff, like my 80s rock out or playlist. Like, and then I switch over to this, and it's like, okay, we just out here.
Okay, so I'll check this out.
I'm gonna do that one.
All right. Sounds good. I'm interested in this.
Yes. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, because I mean, normally when you talk about music, it's like it's like all 80s rock stuff or whatever. So this is like the one thing I've heard you talk about where I'm like, I've never heard of that before.
Oh, I know I've achieved something when you haven't heard of it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll check this out. For you, I've been thinking about this because I came up with this about a week ago.
Okay.
And then we did the HBO Max episode, so we didn't get to talk about it. But because I thought about originally potentially doing like a Bruce Springsteen album or something else, or maybe doing one of the other Weezer albums you don't know. But I decided on Wilco's Yankee Hotel Foxtrot.
Oh, okay. I
want to introduce you to some weirder music.
Oh, I'm excited.
But also not too weird.
Okay.
still a lot of pop music, but like some really good American indie music from like the early 2000s.
Okay, I'm in.
Classic album. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm very excited. Let me tell you my method to listening to albums nowadays. I will put an album on, and then I will play a round of Pizza Palace on Webkins. Because I can kind of I know at this point what's coming, that I can just and I can listen to the album. So
flow state. Yeah. So
I'm excited.
Okay, interesting.
Yes, I think
it's an interesting way to listen to music.
I'm curious to see if I will associate that album with Pizza Palace now, because every other album I listen to I associate with something else. And, like, nothing I associate with particularly with. So maybe this is the Pizza Palace album.
That'll be interesting.
Do you have that where you associate, like, songs and albums with different things or events?
There are some that I do that with. I listen to so much music, like, constantly that it's hard to, like, build up specific associations with specific like things. There is so when Bloodborne came out, I played that when it first came out, but like I didn't really like the game that much, and I set it aside and got back into it way later, like about a year or so after it came out. And so basically once I got back into it and like figured out like, oh, like actually this isn't interesting, like I figured out how to play the game right and stuff basically. Right. After that I beat the entire game in one night.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. And so that I remember Little Dicky's first full album came out like that week. And so I was basically listening to that on a loop while I played through Bloodborne, like it all in one night. So that album I do associate with Bloodborne, weirdly. And then like there are like certain songs I associate with like people from high school, just because that's what you do in high school.
Right.
But mostly now, no. Like when I listen to an album, I don't really associate it with specific things anymore.
Yeah. With Fallout Boy, American Meaning American Psycho in particular, that album, that was the first album that came out when I was a fan. I was in 8th grade, and my friends and I listened to that nonstop. Like, we would be playing, I associate that with Minecraft, because my friend and I that I played Minecraft a lot with at that time, she and I, that's all we listened to. So whenever I hear any of those songs, I'm like, oh, this is us building in Minecraft with our head shop and how we learned how business worked. And like that is American Meaning American Psycho. And then like this like the album To Let a Good Thing Die, that came out like the day, maybe the week of when I was in the hospital for the 2nd-degree burns, and I remember listening to that on the way home from the beach, and I always associate it with being in the car at like 11 o'clock at night driving home. So it's like, I could probably associate something with everything, but that's just always how I am a hoarder, so it's like I am very good at just picking up little things like that. So it's like, oh, okay, everything's associated with something great. But
yeah, that's a thing I used to do a lot when I was younger. Now I think it's just getting old. It's harder to do that with, because there's like more of your life just feels like every other day,
Yeah.
So like yeah, like things feel less important now, I guess, and so I don't like Joyce Manor's second album, which is a California punk band that I really liked, like right outside of high school. Um, and I remember I didn't find out about them until their second album came out, and I remember like driving back my bass player in the band that I was in, driving me home because I lived like 10 to 15 minutes out of town,
Mm-hmm.
and the album's only like 15 minutes long. Like it's a super
Oh, wow.
short album, like because it's punk music or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so just like listening to that album on the way home, and so like whenever I listen to it, I think of that the first time I heard it driving with my friend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now like whenever I listen to a new album, it's just another day of work that I listen to it for the first time, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really bad about listening to new music. Like I'll listen to like, I don't know. I'm weird about new music.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm not opposed to listening to new music. I think I just fall into just repetition and routine. Cause like, I think a lot of it comes from like my playlist on Spotify is like 1,100 songs at this point. So it's like, I'm never hearing the same stuff over and over. Well, sometimes I am if I'm queuing it. Cause I will queue stuff a lot of the time, but I don't know. I gotta get better at listening to new music.
I think streaming music has made it's like devalued music a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think it really encourages people to like not go find new music because like you just open up the app and it's like, oh, here are the last like things that you listen to. Because I remember like back like before like I had access to Spotify all the time, I was like listening to so much more music than I do now.
Mm-hmm.
Where like it was like literally every day I would like listen to 5 full albums that I already knew, and then like listen to 2 or 3 new albums that I was listening to for the first, like every day, just listening to so much music and having a big old stack of CDs, and just like listening through albums all the way. And now I feel like just like the same 30 songs over and over again.
Yeah, I think I used to listen to albums a lot more before I had Spotify because it was easier for me to go buy albums, burn, and then put them onto my phone, like through iTunes or whatever. So I was just listening through like the whole row up there on the move.
You were buying albums, like you weren't like pirating, like you were just buying albums.
Yeah, I was. I was, and like it was a thing of like my dad had a bunch of CDs from like the 80s and 90s, and then like I was getting like I have almost all of Fall Out Boy CDs, and like I have a bunch of Billy Joel and Rush and stuff, and so I definitely, so yeah, I know I used to go through albums a lot more. I think different albums, I should say, just because like that was what I had, just because it was like that thing of like I'm also not. Like I wasn't going out buying iTunes cards to get singles. I was like, it's cheaper for me to get this full album from the $5 bin at the FYE than get like.
Yeah.
So I was like, so that's how I learned like a lot of Billy Joel and everything, because it's Snat and Rush, especially Rush. Got a lot of Rush stuff, but yeah, good times.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have like just like a 160 gigabyte iPod and just like 100% full, just all music and all stuff that I listen to on a regular basis. And like, yeah, that's just not the case anymore.
Yeah,
need to like change the media diet a little bit, especially when it comes to music.
Yeah, well, I remember like growing up, and my cousin, because it was my cousins and my aunt had an iPod Shuffle, and we were the only ones in the family who had iTunes on our computer. So I remember them like almost every week coming over to our house, and like my dad using his iTunes and like putting his music onto their shuffle and everything. And like I remember us all crowding around the family. And that was good times. Let me tell you what. What's going to be on the iPod Shuffle this week? Who knows? My uncle still actually has an iPod Shuffle. I noticed it the other, because he mows the yard at the nursery, the field and everything at the nursery. And we were eating pizza. I looked over and he's got the iPod Shuffle clipped to his coat. And I was like, oh, wow. I don't know the last time I've seen one of those, let alone one that works.
That's great. What What do you think the last artist that you got really into was? Like the last time like you learned about a new artist?
It might be. It's okay. It's this guy. He's not. I don't know really how big he is now, just because I haven't. But this guy named Blanks. I believe he's Norwegian, but he released an album maybe 2 years ago, like right when I started at Temple, and like I associate that with starting at Temple. But it's like I listened to that album like if it was on cassette, I probably would have ran through that. Like I probably would have wore it out just from how much
Oh.
I listened to it, and like I was adding like the extra songs he released with that album and all of his singles after that. And I still listen to him and I still always add his songs, but like I don't know the last time person I probably did that with was probably Bruno Major, and that was 2 or 3 years ago now. But Blanks was a year and a half, 2 years ago now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been a while.
For me, last year I got really into Sturgill Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
And that was an artist like I didn't discover him last year. Like he had one or two songs that I knew, like singles that I really liked, and just sort of like, just like I just like that song or whatever.
Mm.
And then somebody like recommended like one of his full albums to me, and I listened to it and really liked it. And then found out that like he's only put out like 5 albums, and each album is a concept album.
Oh, cool.
And they're all like sort of like tie in together and stuff. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna listen through it. And like, yeah, all 5 of them are perfect albums. And so like, yeah, I just got like super into him last year, and now he's like one of my favorite artists.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It doesn't like it hasn't happened to me in a while, and I really like that. Just listening through all of their albums and everything, and just like I don't know. I like that. It's almost. Yeah. It's like opening a present at Christmas, because it's like, oh, it's this new thing that I get to like experience and like feel and everything. Yeah, I should do that more, but I would love to get into Poison.
Really?
Yeah, because they originated here. So it's that thing of I know their hits and everything, but like I just want to go through and just listen to all their stuff. So like it's that thing of like I don't know if they're actually good or not, or if it's just because they originated.
They're fine.
Yeah.
They've got hits. Like I wouldn't say like Poison has any like good albums.
Yeah. I don't know, because it's that thing of like I really really like Talk Dirty to Me, and I think that's just because
it's a great song.
It was on. I remember playing that on Guitar Hero 3 and like listening to it all the time, and like I remember I have this particular memory of requesting it at this like event thing, and it was right around when Talk Dirty by I don't remember his name. Was it Jason Derulo? Who did the Talk Dirty song in like 2013? I don't know. That song, whenever that song was popular, and I requested Talk Dirty to Me by Poison, and like the DJ freaked out that like some 12-year-old knew this Poison song or whatever. I was like, yeah, that made me feel good. But I don't know. I feel like it's important for the regional
the Harrisburg culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah. So I think the next episode we do is going to be an HBO Max, but then the one after that we'll do this required listening episode. So yeah, audience at home, you also have to participate. You have to listen to 2 albums. Like you have twice the work that we have to do.
Yeah.
So let's see. So I'm doing Bruno Major, To Let a Good Thing Die. Makenna is going to do Yankee Hotel Foxtrot by Wilco.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. That's NATO, isn't it? The YHF? Isn't that the
I don't remember
alphabet?
Honestly. It's the military alphabet.
Yeah. I only know that because it was on the side of our edition of Battleship. It had all the things, and that's how Campbell.
Oh yeah, because you're supposed to like instead of because it's A B or whatever, you're supposed to like
Alpha.
Echo 12 or whatever.
Yeah. I'm not good at Battleship. Are you good at Battleship? How do you feel?
I
What are your thoughts on
mean,
Battleship?
is it something that you can be good at?
That is true. I don't know.
It's just random until you hit
Yeah,
one,
that
and then
is.
you just go, you just
Yeah,
right.
I guess so. Yeah, did they? It's. I don't know. I've been playing a lot on guess what, Webkins, just because I have to do it for quests or whatever. And it's like I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at it. I've never been good at luck based things, and it's like I guess that applies to Battleship too.
I'm sure that there is some kind of like deep strategy that like
Right.
obviously there's some battleship freaks on the internet who are super into battleship or whatever that they've probably written essays about how to play
Mhm.
battleship more correctly, but like I don't know, it seems to me like just luck.
Mhm.
Um there's this really cool game called is it Captain Sonar? Is that the name of the game?
Oh, interesting.
Um Yeah, Captain Sonar.
Mhm.
What this game is essentially like a more like serious version of Battleship, where you play on like teams of four, and
Oh
it's
my
it's it's it's
god.
supposed to be like a more accurate submarine combat game, and so like each person has like a job that they do on the submarine to like attack the other team.
This is awesome.
I have wanted to play this game so badly, and just like getting 7 other people to play
Yeah.
Captain Sonar with me is just like not a thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at like the on one of the websites itself that has like a diagram of like who is like all of the roles of
Yeah.
your quad or whatever. That's cool.
It's apparently like really popular at like board game conventions, and there
Mm.
will be like hardcore
Oh
Captain
god.
Sonar tournaments there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. I want to play this now. What's your go-to classic board game?
I don't really play many classic board games anymore.
Mhm.
Because I've kind of like gotten into board games over the last couple of years.
Right.
So like I appreciate like the deeper board games and
Mhm.
stuff. The classics, huh. Trying to think. Risk. I enjoy a bit of Risk.
Mhm.
But like you have to it's a big time commitment, but I do enjoy Risk a little bit.
Saw that in Seinfeld. I've never played Risk.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fun. I
You
just
think
never.
Ukraine is game? Nah. I love that clip.
It's a good one. um, I love Clue. I've always loved
Uh-huh.
Clue. Clue
Yeah.
Junior in particular. We play it every Thanksgiving and Easter and every holiday. We usually play a round of Clue Junior. It's
The
fantastic.
board's much smaller in Clue Junior, right?
Yeah, it is, and you can play with only 2 people as well. Which is
That's
why I
good.
like it, because then I can make Campbell play with me. But
Clue has some problems with the game that make it a little unfun for
oh
me.
yeah.
So like the big one is like you have to roll to move around the house,
Mhm.
and then you're not allowed to make it like a guess unless you're in the room, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
like there's a point in every game of Clue where you solve the murder and you have to like spend 4 turns just
Yes.
getting to the room to
Mhm.
answer the question, right? So that's
Yeah.
always annoying. And then I don't like games with player elimination.
Mhm. Yeah.
So like in Clue, if you guess and you guess wrong, you just stop playing the game,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Like you just get kicked out. That's always kind of unfun because then
Mhm.
it's like, you know, we started playing with like 5 people and now there's only like 3 of us.
Yeah. So that's the beauty of Clue Junior. You don't.
Hmm.
There's no room element, and
Hmm. Yeah.
it's a
Clue Junior
junior
seems like a
game.
better game.
It absolutely is, and it's junior game, so you're almost always correct in your guesses. And even if you were wrong, it's junior game. I'm sure they won't make you leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the junior games. Like Clue Junior, we grew up playing Monopoly, Princess Monopoly Junior. Sorry. My dad loved playing Princess Monopoly Junior. That's where I learned all my business stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he taught me buying and selling castles and whatnot. But he liked playing as Pocahontas. Um,
Nice.
but yeah, that's we love the junior games. Except for Life, we will play full blown Life.
Oh, I love Life.
My
That's a good
parents
game.
hate playing it. Campbell loves
It
it.
takes forever.
Exactly, that's why they don't like it. My sister
Yeah.
loves it though.
It just goes on and on and on. But
does.
I remember like growing up, that was like one of my favorite games.
Yeah, I'm always the banker. We still play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to college or no college?
I go college now. Growing up I didn't because I didn't understand how loans work. Now that I went to college and I know how loans operate, I go to college now, and I know how to pay them off.
Okay.
I think, and plus I learned like the salaries are bigger, or like there's more. I have to. Sorry, hold on. To work. Okay, no, we're good now. But there's higher. I shouldn't say there's. All of them are higher than like the non-going to college, because like there still are higher ones than the non-going to college ones. There's just more in.
You're more likely to get a higher salary if you do the college route.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, I didn't do that. That's okay. But what about you?
I'll go 50-50. Like, it's just kind of how I'm feeling at the time.
Right. And it's also that thing of like, if you spin a high number, you're already at the end of that particular life path you went on. Because like I think the last time we played, my sister and I both went to college, and we both spun high numbers, and we were out of college by that turn or whatever. It's like cool, okay. But I love life is pretty good. I like when you get to sue people.
Life is good.
Life is good. I could play around a Life right now. I'm not gonna lie.
And I could go for some Life
or Ticket to Ride.
Oh, Ticket to Now you're talking my language. I love some Ticket to Ride.
I just found the screenshot. I had taken screenshots for some reason of when we played Ticket to Ride with Kate. I didn't take all of them, but like I took a couple screenshots and I was like, that was fun. I liked when we played Ticket to Ride.
Yeah, we should do some of that.
We should. Because it's great online because it calculates everything for you.
It goes so fast.
It does. Dude, we played like 5 or 6 games that night.
Yeah.
It takes the length of like playing it 2 rounds or whatever. Like it's super nice online.
Yeah. Because that game, like, you could only do one thing a turn, so like turns just go so quick. It's either grab 2 things, buy a thing, or whatever, so
exactly.
Yeah. That's one of like the best games to like play on computer, because it just smooths it right out.
Oh yeah.
Great game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we should do another board game night.
We
do a little
should
stream or something.
It just came up in my memories when a couple years ago we played Uno one time. It was like you, me, Tom, and then for some reason Mike didn't get into the room. So Mike was just listening to us play Uno one time after playing Fortnite. That was fun.
Because we were playing on like a third-party website.
Yeah,
that was just like an Uno thing, and Mike was like having trouble with it or something.
Yeah, so he was just listening to us. That was really fun.
Good times.
Good times. And like even playing Uno online is great because you don't have to, I don't know, do any of the Unos. Like it's already all there. You don't gotta think about it. I lost my train of thought again. Okay.
Well, how are we doing on time, Makenna? I forgot to pull up my my online stopwatch.com. Is that what it is? Online-stopwatch.com. That's what I'm on.
We just hit 49 minutes on your
49 minutes
stopwatch.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you a story real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, hold on, let me get some props out because I wasn't intending when telling you about this. It's not going to be a very interesting story, but
it's a Guitar Hero controller for the audio listeners.
So, as we know, Jimmy Buffett passed away yesterday, and so R.I.P. Mayor Margaritaville. So, how I know Mr. Buffett, other than Wheel of Fortune, is I had a couple of his songs on Clone Hero, particularly Margaritaville and Cheeseburger in Paradise. So I was like,
The
okay,
hits.
exactly. I'm gonna play those in honor of Mr. Buffett. So this guitar here, this is the original. This is the no, it's not. I lied to you. This is the original. This is the baby. I put these stickers on when I was like 7. They're clearly worn now. I changed the order as well, just because I think it looks cooler in rainbow. But anyway, the board inside of this, it tends to be the first. Hold on, it's caught around my headphones. It tends to be the first thing that goes in a Guitar Hero controller.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not fun.
That's strange.
It is weird. And like whenever, so this is, we got this in like maybe 07. So it's a bit, it's older. It's like a teenager now or something or whatever. It can drive. That's too old. So anyway, when I first got into Guitar Hero, or back into Guitar Hero back in 2017, I learned how to fix the board in this, and by fix, I mean I put an index card I took off the back of this and put an index card in it so it put pressure on it so then it could hit the things again. And then...
Oh, that's what's going out, like the pressing button part of it doesn't... Okay, interesting.
And then a couple years after that, I took it out and it worked fine, just wanted to see. And then earlier this year, the orange key started going out again, and I tried the index card thing, it just didn't work. I was like, okay, that sucks. I might cry if this guitar finally goes out. But anyway, I didn't play it for a while. Then yesterday when Mr. Buffett passed away, I was like, okay, I'll play this. I loaded it up. The orange key didn't work again. And then it hit me. I'm just going to take the board out from this guitar because this one works fine. My friend found this on the side of the road and gave it to me a few years ago. And I just, it's a good guitar.
Great, yeah.
It's a Gibson, so like... these are worth money, so I'm like, I'm obviously gonna keep it just in case. So I just took the board out of this neck and put it in this neck, and it works like a charm now. And that is broadcast engineering at its finest.
There you go. That's great.
So if you ever have anything wrong with Guitar Hero, let me know.
Okay, I will. I haven't played Guitar Hero in just a really long time.
That's how I will go in phases, where it's like, cause growing up I was only ever good at like medium, and then I found this Clone Hero thing, and I was like, oh, this is my time.
Yeah.
And I got really, like, my junior year of high school, I got really into it, and I was like going expert and everything. And then it ebbed and flowed, and it's still ebbing and flowing. It's just, whenever I feel like doing it.
When did Rock Band Green Day come out? That was 2010. Really? 2010?
Wow. A little bit ago. What, 13 years?
Oh, yeah, that was quite a while. Wow. I would have, if you had asked me when Beatles Rock Band came out, I would have said much later than 2009. That's crazy.
Really? I played it because my friend had it, and we played it like 2012 maybe, and I thought it had just come out maybe.
Yeah, I remember having friends who bought, like the original like pack with like the special Ringo Starr drum kit and stuff. And yeah, just like that was the height of Rock Band, was when Beatles Rock Band came out.
Oh my god, I remember that
shit out of that game.
Oh my, that was I was in my friend group. I was the only one who had a Rock Band set. So I would go to sleepovers and I would have my like regular bag with my clothes. I would bring a duffel bag with the drum kit all disassembled. Disassembled? Is that a word? Disassembled. I'm missing a syllable. And then like the guitar and the mic and everything, along with the game. Luckily they had a Wii, so I didn't have to bring that with me. But it got to a point like my friend's mom gave me like a big box for everything. I was just toting that around Central Pennsylvania for a while.
Yeah,
that was when I was the cool friend.
Band.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if Green Day Rock Band came out in 2010, it would have to at least been 10 years since I played a Rock Band or Guitar Hero game.
Wow. Man.
Well, okay, no. So actually, was it Guitar Hero 4 where they tried to, like, where the gameplay changed, right? And there were, like, 2 rows?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so,
that was like, I have that guitar too. Because I got this for $5 It was at the Five Below in like it was 2017 because it was right whenever I got into it. So I would say that game probably came out in 2016, maybe 2015.
Okay, I'm trying to look here. Wow, there's a lot of Guitar Hero games.
Because it might be also Guitar Hero Live. I don't know if that's what.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guitar Hero Live. This came out in 2015.
2015.
Okay, so I played this game for like one night.
Yeah.
My stepbrother lives in Utah now. He bought this game like around it came out, and he came to visit for like Christmas or Thanksgiving or something. Brought it, and we tried it out, and I was like, no, it's just not the same.
And like your fingers, you don't do anything with your pinky. Your pinky's just here. Like, and then you're in the two rows. I didn't like how the feel was.
I'll tell you this. My experience as a bad guitar player is, I don't use my pinky much.
So I have, I got tiny baby hands. So like whenever I play, I can't play up here at the top. I always have to play down here and just use my pointer finger for the green. Cause I can't hit it. It'll just feel bad after like the first song or like I'll end up hitting something else and stuff. So I've taught myself like to play down here. It's
That's interesting.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
You really do have to do what you gotta do.
Yeah, man, I could play Rock Band right now.
I think I could go for some Rock Band.
Yeah, I don't think I'll have enough room in my carry-on to bring the entire Rock Band set.
That would be tough.
That would be tough.
That would be difficult.
If we find a Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, I was gonna.
We could do the guitar.
We get the guitar part for sure.
I don't know which instrument did you usually go for?
I usually play drums because I was the only person who could play drums.
There is a video from about 10 years ago. My sister and I playing Rock Band, and my sister always went for the drums and everything, and we were terrible. But she was playing with a Nerf. I may have told you about this, and now I'm thinking about it. She played with a Nerf bat and a Nerf golf club. And somehow, she only failed a couple times.
Wow, that's great. I remember being a real problem of like the drumsticks breaking and like having to get new drumsticks. That was always a problem.
Yeah, we broke the pedal. Our pedals broke right now.
The pedals would break like crazy. That was always like you would just snap those pedals. I remember when my friend finally got a metal Rock Band pedal, and we were like, "Oh shit!" That was that was like that was like the coolest thing that you could get at the GameStop was the metal.
I might have to look into one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because ours is. I've been trying to think of ways to fix it, like maybe just glue some popsicle sticks on the bottom, but I don't know. Something to keep it together. I don't know, but the metal I might have to.
We duct taped them together a lot.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, that was always a problem.
Yeah, it was. You just rock too hard, you know.
Absolutely.
It happens. It's in the name, Rock Band.
This kind of like reminded me of like a slant story, but I remember back in the day. So like remember when games were on disc, right?
Yeah.
Like you had like a game disc or whatever. So I remember like having like just like gaming sessions with the cousins or whatever, and it'd be like, okay, like we're playing Halo 3 or whatever, and then like, oh no, something happened, the disc got scratched, it's not working. And so the plan would always be, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Blockbuster. We're going to rent Halo 3, swap discs, give them the scratched one. We keep the good one.
God, that's so smart. You're just playing the game, It's
they're going to replace it.
Yeah. Exactly. Wow.
That's how back in the day get one over on the old Blockbuster.
I think I'm young. I'm too young. I've never been in a Blockbuster. I was too young for it.
You missed out.
I know, but I remember the Rock Band cousin gaming very fondly because we would always play that. We would always play Rock Band or Wii Sports or whatever. Every family gathering at their house or our house. And it was like that was. I mean, we played that from when it came out all the way to my last birthday party when I was 16. Like, it just didn't get old. And then, like, I was just with them a couple weeks ago, and we were driving somewhere, and they were playing the Dirty Little Secret and Are You Gonna Be My Girl, because that was the only 2 songs that any of us knew at the time, and then we just played those on repeat.
Yeah.
It was like 3-4 times we're playing All American Rejects, but it's okay. It was a good song.
Great song.
Can't complain.
All right, well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Maximum Ruckus. Thank you for listening. Please, whatever service you're on, give us a like, give us a review. 5 stars, please. Share this with a friend. Share it with a family member. Share it with a stranger. Just go out and just like show people the podcast. Random people. They'll love it.
Should I have... Hold on, sidebar. Should I have Campbell make us listen to HBO Max shirts for Vegas?
Maybe.
Okay. She's a cricket, which is why I didn't say should we make them up. I have someone for that.
Okay.
She can make us shirts. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I like it. Make some shirts for Vegas. Hell yeah.
Business cards and shirts.
Yeah. So if you're on the podcast service, give us a like, give us a review, give us a rate, whatever it is. If you're on the YouTube, give us a subscribe. Give us the thumbs up. Hit the ringy bell or whatever to let you know when new episodes come up. Leave us a comment this week. Just tell us what your favorite cheeses are. Yeah.
Cheese time.
Next week we're gonna be on doing the HBO Max.
Yes, very excited.
Gonna be doing another movie review. But you can follow both podcasts, Maximum Ruckus and HBO Max, over on Twitter at HBO Max. HBO MAKS. You'll follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/@HBO Max. HBO MAKS. You can follow the show on TikTok at Maximum Ruckus. MAK Maximum Ruckus. You can follow me, Jose Ruckus, anywhere on the internet at Jose Ruckus. You can follow Makenna. Where are people following you these days, McKenna?
People are still following me on Webkins, you know. Nowadays I need some ancient vases for a quest, so I just need 4 more.
Yeah.
So
send McKenna your ancient vases.
Mm-hmm. Also, occasionally I'll need someone to play Battleship with. Just for a quest, it's okay.
All right. Thanks for listening to the show, and until next time, keep the ruckus to a minimum.